If they come into our community, they gotta play by our rules.
But some Deerfield Valley residents are opposing Dominion's application to build a work site and storage facility in the Deerfield community.
One of the controversial things is for the Churchville pipe yard and for this pipe yard is the fact that this is farmland, and in the case here, this is some of the best farmland in the nation, not just in Augusta County, but in the nation that we're talking about. In a county that is the second in the state as far as agricultural production, Augusta County, and we want to stay that way.
Nancy Soros is the coordinator for the Augusta County Alliance.
County Alliance is a nonprofit group that is part of the Alliance for the Shenandoah Valley that has been looking at development issues and quality of life issues in Augusta County. Specifically, we've been focusing a lot on the pipeline and its effects on the community and on water supplies and on agricultural vitality.
Soros was among the speakers addressing residents who are asking the Augusta County Board of Zoning Appeals to reject Dominion's energy application to build a work site or storage facility in their backyard. According to Soros, there would be 250 workers coming in town every day starting at 6 a.m.
There'll be food trucks there, there'll be porta-johns there, all this along the drainage to Ramsey's Draft, to your water supply. That cement coating has to take place at least 300 feet away from any kind of water body because it's so caustic and it could hurt the water. So all of that will happen if this pipe yard gets passed. So it goes before the Board of Zoning Appeals because they consider these special use permits. The Board of Zoning Appeals in Augusta County, they have turned down one of these in Churchville. Some of you probably saw that. Back at the beginning of the year, they took 3 meetings to do it. They listened to public testimony, then they tabled it, then they opened it up to more public testimony. So the 3rd meeting, they denied it.
She's fearful of Dominion contaminating Augusta County's air and water quality, to say the least.
It would be devastating. 57 miles of pipeline is the most any county, and the whole 600 miles of the pipeline would experience. And for Augusta County, it's going to cross our Augusta County is the headwaters of the James River and the Shenandoah River. So the water supply in Richmond, the water supply in Washington, D.C. starts here. It will cross our streams and rivers 189 times, go through our wetlands 43 times, and there will be sediment that will get into the streams and clog the streams when there are flood conditions like we've had this year. That a small amount of dirt, 2 to 3 feet of dirt on top of that pipeline will erode away, and you'll have possibilities of breach of the line, explosions. It will destroy our property values. It will destroy our agricultural vitality. So there's nothing good that would come out of this pipeline.
And it's right before it empties into the cap.
The cap is right. Mm-hmm.
Several residents expressed their concerns about school buses sharing the roads with trucks hauling heavy machinery and pipes.
One of these other yards somewhere in West Virginia, they actually stop traffic to make sure their convoys can get out in an orderly fashion.
Oh, they will stop traffic.
So they're not sequencing into traffic normally like anybody else.
No, they're not. They will not. They will stop traffic.
So our school buses get stopped in the morning trying to get to school, and people trying to get to work can be held up.
Absolutely.
The trucks that are bringing all this equipment in, that would be, if this happens to happen, are going to be long-haul truckers that are totally unfamiliar. They're going to be getting lost. They're not going to know about this ditch or that one up on 250 that VDOT's got the little poles marking, versus guys doing a short haul back and forth every day that are going to know something about. So it seems unfair to the workers, but also putting a huge extra load of inexperienced drivers if they're bringing the long haul guys.
I have hammered VDOT at every meeting about what can you do? How can you ensure me that those roads would be repaired back to the condition that they're in right now? So I'm a squeaky wheel on that. You know, I worry about the school children. I do. You know, I've heard about the rock slides out here.
Pam Carter is on the Augusta County Board of Supervisors. She says the Deerfield meeting was impressive.
I was very excited to see so many people come out and the level of enthusiasm and their concern and their caring for this topic. What I really liked were the questions that they were asking Nancy Sarles to get all the facts so that they can make, you know, reasonable and educated decisions based on the facts.
She also worries about Dominion workers coming to Deerfield Valley daily.
The amount of traffic that we were looking at that would be coming in concerns me greatly, and also the safety, particularly for the school buses that are traveling on these roads. These are rural roads, and they're not built to accommodate such heavy-duty trucking, and the amount of trucking that would happen. That's what concerns me a lot.
Attorney Scott Ballin is a Washington, D.C. lobbyist. He circulated a petition to the Augusta County Board of Zoning Appeals to reject Dominion Energy's application.
The zoning board is going to be meeting to consider Dominion Oil's application to establish this work site out here, basically an industrial park in the middle of an agricultural area, and they will vote on whether to approve that application. And has a very significant effect, will have a very significant effect on this community.
He told the crowd Dominion's pipelines could explode, which could be fatal.
There have been more pipeline explosions than last year across the country, and in Pennsylvania there was one a couple years ago, a year and a half ago. It could happen. This is a 42-inch pipeline. This is the largest pipeline diameter ever built. And if that blows up, in this valley in particular, there's no escape. There's no escape route.
In Deerfield Valley, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.